falling right now, and that's going to be the norm throughout this one. We are told rain all over the radar here in Oakland. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The play clock's running down. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
2nd and 5.
Hey, watch 28. Single, slot.
Here we go. 5 and 8. Come on, baby. Alert.
Check 26,
Alert.
check 26.
Zebra.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Card out a throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
3.
We ready? 5 and 8. 5 and 8.
I got you.
Play clock winding down. To throw, it's Carr. And the defense has it cut. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Watch tight end right.
We ready?
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Alert.
Now Carr. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll come out in the pistol. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move,
drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go. Wide and yay.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Vance Walker there to stop him. Second down, 8.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
We ready? Wide and yay. Wide and yay.
Come on, 51.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day, offense.
We ready? Wide and yay.
Now Carr. Austin's got it left side. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. First, here's Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he finds Austin complete. Past the 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch left. I got you.
Here we go. Wide and yay.
Watch that. Check
Come on, baby.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Wide. Zebra.
Tighten up.
Zebra.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now here come the Raiders. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, here's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Play clock winding down. On first down, Murray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So it's... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12. This offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
We ready? Wide and Wide and
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Right.
12 yards to go on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3, increase their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Raiders will look to keep the pressure on in the second half. The Broncos are vulnerable right now, coming off a rough game a week ago, and still not really finding a way to get back on track. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Raiders now later on the drive. Carr is under fire and will throw the pick. Broncos would then turn it around for the TD. That puts them up by a touchdown. Taking a look now early first quarter. Carr is on point with the throw, and he'll end up picking up 38 yards on the play. Continuing on the drive, Carr's got the completion here, and that goes as a 39-yard touchdown. Raiders tie it up at 7. Now 2nd and 8. Austin's wide open here on the catch, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Raiders go up by 11. About halfway through the second quarter, the pass ends up being picked off. Stewart's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Now till late in the second. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Bostic's happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Oakland for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
We ready? Ready.
They go with Murray again. And he stopped immediately there. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So a 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And Carr's going to keep it himself. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
I'm coming.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8. Hey, we're going to rally.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really drilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Third and long, it's Simeon. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
We got three. We got three. Baby, alert.
Shotgun now for Carr. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Man left.
They come out here in the eye. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun, Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Getting the call is Anderson running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
3rd down and 12.
Let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos defense getting ready to go. Their secondary, they have some things to sort out. They've given up 3 touchdowns. That last drive was basically all through the air.
No doubt about it. And what they're also hoping is to get their big guys up front going and give them a little cover with some pass rush. Right now, they're not getting that. The leverage battle being won by the offense, and that's really hurting the guys in the secondary. They're carving them right up.
I like that. The former DB making sure that the guys up front are responsible, too.
I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but maybe I just backed up over them, didn't I?
A little bit.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
On second down, Washington. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he'll bang that one through. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Raiders. Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
3 down, 3 down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Max by 4. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, will I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
The play clock's running down. Right back to Washington. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
We ready?
Washington on 3rd and short. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time running out here on the play clock. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So the Broncos coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw is Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Simeon on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Simeon, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Now let's go. Blue Landy. Blue Landy.
3rd and 2, Simeon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Not today, baby, not today. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
We ready? Wide and yay! Wide and yay!
Mike 51.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They come up in an offset eye. They run with Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Running it, Washington. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Play clock winding down. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock.
We ready?
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Come on now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Thomas, the lone receiver left.
Let's go! 319! 319!
On 1st down, it's Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39!
Throwing again is Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
From the red zone now, Simeon over the middle, and It's Thomas. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Simeon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
We ready?
On the toss play, this is Washington. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got 3. We got 3.
All right, here we go.
Now Washington, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Larry. Let's eat it up. Watch the run.
We ready? Wide and yay.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Hey, watch the left. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
We ready?
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. so for Oakland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best